What's good, everybody? It's Vaughn, and you know this is where you get that knowledge that you don't get in college. So if you want some free socks, go ahead and scroll into the description, click the link next to WeBull, and collect your 12 free stocks. Today, I'm going to walk you through my journey of making 6 figures selling on Amazon. So I graduated college in the fall of 2017, and I have been reading a ton of personal development books and financial literacy books. So I was sold on the fact that I was not going to be working a job for the rest of my life, and I wanted to figure out some type of business to start. So I ended up getting a job, and with that first paycheck, I created an LLC, and I had been educating myself on establishing business credit. So that was my main focus of creating my LLC. I didn't necessarily know what type of business I wanted to start. Then about a week into working at my job, I was on the phone with my brother, and I was telling him how I just started my business. I'm going to be working on building my business credit so that I could get business funding. And around that time, I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos that were telling me how I could get business credit with no PG, and I already had good personal credit, but the idea of keeping my business credit separate from my personal credit was just appealing to me at the time. So I went through the process of structuring my company so that I would get approved for funding once I was ready to apply. So I created my LLC, I got my EIN number, I got my DUNS number, I got my business bank account, and I established a bunch of Net 30 accounts with Office Depot, Uline, Quill, and a few other companies. But at the same time that I was doing all of this for my business credit, when I was on the phone with my brother, he had told me that his friend had just bought a course for Amazon FBA, and he ended up bringing his friend on the phone on a 3-way call, and then we're having a conversation, and he said that I could just watch the course for free. So while I was working at my job, I was watching that course, and that course was a private label course because that's how I got started in Amazon FBA.
Wait there. And what is your chat about private label? Me not able to do no private label. I explained this already, fam. I explained it in the last video on Amazon FBA, but I got you though.
Private label is when you create your own brand, you order the product from China or wherever you find your suppliers. When you're doing private label, you're able to get the products for dirt cheap. You're creating your own brand, you're creating your own listing, and when it comes to private label, you have to do all of your marketing yourself because it's your own product, your own listing, and majority of the time, you're going to be the only one selling that product.
Next thing though, the Amazon FBA. FBA? Alright, I got you. I ain't gonna press play before I explain Amazon FBA.
FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon. What that simply means is that you are a third-party seller and you ship your products to Amazon. They store it at their warehouse. Whenever you get an order through Amazon's website, they will fulfill the order for you and they'll handle the customer service. They'll handle the returns and things of that nature, but it all comes at a cost.
Any more questions, Mr. Postman? No, sir. You can't go on.
So I kept watching the course and I was making baby steps. And then a few weeks later, I got fired from my job. And when I got fired from my job, it fueled a fire in me. And I started treating my business like it was my job. So every day I'll wake up in the morning, I'll work out, then I'll get on the computer from 9 in the morning till 5 p.m. and I'll take a lunch break. Every day I was doing research trying to find another product. And it took me about a week before I was able to find my first product, which was a garden hose nozzle. And since I just got fired from my job and I was focused on building business credit so that I could acquire business funding without a personal guarantor, I only had about $1,000 to work with. So I went ahead and I ordered my sample product from China. When I got that sample, I saw that it was a quality product. So for the first order, I started off small. I ordered about 100 units. And I was purchasing these garden hose nozzles for about $2 a piece, including the shipping cost. And I was selling them on Amazon for about $16.99. So I shipped my first shipment into Amazon, and I was slowly but surely making sales. In the first month of me having my listing up on Amazon, I generated about $1,000 in revenue. But I still hadn't sold out of my inventory, so I was doing retail arbitrage on the side as well.
Wait there. How that? Retail arbitrary? I know there's some people go them dead. Oh yeah, no. Across is ya bring mommy. Oh my God. No. It's retail arbitrage. but I'll explain that as well.
Retail arbitrage is when you go into a physical store like Walmart, TJ Maxx, Ross, or Home Depot, and you find products that are on sale. You typically use an app to scan the product to see if the product would be profitable when you sell it online. You'd purchase the product from the retail store, then you'd go ahead and ship it to Amazon, and then they would process the sale for you. Or you could do that FBA as well. And in addition to that, I was still trying to build my business credit so that I could get the no PG.
Oh, what you mean PG? Please go what? Oh no, it means personal guarantor. Oh, me know that.
Fast forward to a few months later, I decided to apply for a business credit card and use myself as a PG because I already had good personal credit, and I ended up getting approved for $25,000. And around that same time, one of the sales representatives from Office Depot had reached out to me because I had already built some rapport with him, so he already knew what I was doing. He knew that I had an online retail business and I was looking for products to sell on Amazon, so he was like, one of his clients keeps on ordering these pens, and he gave me a list of about 10 to 12 products, and he was like, you should go ahead and do some research on these products, and if they're good products, I could go ahead and place an order for you. So I went ahead and I did my research, and I looked at that list, and out of the 12 products that he gave me on that list, 10 of them were profitable. So I went ahead and placed a small order of each of the products just to see how fast the products would sell, and I shipped them into Amazon, and they were selling like hotcakes. So I just kept ordering them from Office Depot and shipping them to Amazon and watching the products sell. And it's so ironic that the first credit card that I got approved for had a 5% cashback category in office supplies. So I was easily able to max out that category. And I started selling those products in about August of 2019, and that year I was able to do well over $100,000. The way that I was able to hit my first 6 figures on Amazon was by building relationships and letting the people that I was doing business with know exactly what I was doing. Because had that sales representative not reached out to me and let me know about those products, then I would still have been struggling trying to figure out what products were profitable and what strategy I could use to generate a lot of income on Amazon.
You never tell what I want in him, because I'm not private label and I'm not retail arbitrary. So, what I want in him? Oh, okay. So you're listening. Yeah, I didn't explain this one. It's wholesale, but I'll explain it now.
Wholesale is when you're opening up an account with a brand or a supplier. So there can be big suppliers that sell specific brands, and you look through their catalog and see what products would be profitable for you to sell in your storefront, and then you order them in bulk, you ship them to Amazon, and Amazon fulfills the order. Or you can create an account with a specific brand like Sony, Toshiba, or some of the smaller brands. Whenever you're embarking upon a new endeavor, it's very important to build rapport with individuals and let them know exactly what you're doing. That way you can help them help you find a solution where you guys will mutually benefit. I'd like to thank you for your time, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. If you like this content, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so that you're notified every time that I drop a new post. Until next time.